Good morning and welcome to this meeting of the BCP Licensing Sub-Committee. First item on this morning's agenda is the election of chair. Can I have nominations for the position of chair for this morning's meeting?
I'd like to nominate yourself, Councillor Flagg.
Thank you, Councillor Chapman-Law. Thank you very much.
I'd like to second that.
Thank you, Councillor Sidaway. Right, housekeeping. Can I ask the clerk just to deal with the housekeeping measures, please?
Thank you, Chair. Please note that this meeting is being recorded by the Council for live broadcast and will be published on the Council's website for a minimum of 6 months. The meeting may also be recorded or streamed for live or subsequent broadcast by members of the public, although ultimate discretion in this matter lies with the Chair in case of disruption. For those in the room, please note that if the fire alarm sounds, please exit the building by the way of your nearest available signed fire exit route and make your way to the assembly point at the War Memorial in the gardens opposite the front of the building in Bourne Avenue. Finally, please ensure background noise is kept to a minimum and mobile phones and other devices are turned off or switched to silent for the duration of this meeting. For those in the room, this includes turning off microphones and turning the volume completely down on your laptops. Thank you.
Thank you. Item 2 on this morning's agenda, apologies for absence. Do we have any apologies for absence recorded at all?
Thank you, Chair. Yes, we've received apologies from Councillor George Farquhar.
Thank you. Item 3, declarations of interest. Do members have any declarations of interest with regard to the items on this morning's agenda? Councillor Chapman-Law?
No, Chair.
Councillor Sidaway?
No, Chair.
Thank you. Item 4, the protocol for public speaking at hearings. A protocol for public speaking at meetings of the Licensing Subcommittee is included with the agenda sheet for noting. Item 5, application for variation of premises licence, Chicken Cottage. I will now ask each participant to introduce themselves and state their role. I'm Councillor David Flagg, the elected chairman for this morning's meeting.
I'm Councillor Chapman-Law, member of the subcommittee.
Councillor Peter Sidaway, also a member of the subcommittee.
Thank you. For BCP Council, please.
Paul Barker, Environmental Health Officer.
Ellie King, BCP Council Licensing Officer.
The legal advisor to Daisy.
And I'm Sinead, the clerk to the subcommittee today.
Thank you. And for the applicant, please.
Yeah, I'm Gary Khan. I'll be here like for late time licenses for Chicken Cottage.
Thank you. Thank you.
My name is Dhruti. I'm an ex-employee and the friend of Oskan Gary. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And then for the objectors.
Yeah, my name's Mark Montgomery. I'm the objector.
Thank you, Mark. Right, before I run through the procedure, please may I check that all persons who have given notice of their intention to speak have been identified, and any person who wishes to withdraw a representation or wishes not to speak has been identified. If there are no comments, I will take this as correct. I will now explain the proposed procedure and order of speaking for the hearing as follows. The licensing officer presents the report. Questions of the licensing officer by all parties, the members of the subcommittee to go first. The applicant will make their application. Questions of the applicant by all parties, members of the subcommittee to go first. Objectors will make their representations. Questions of the persons objecting by all parties, members of the subcommittee to go first. All parties will be given an opportunity to sum up, with the party who spoke last to go first. The hearing will then conclude. The subcommittee will deliberate in private with the legal advisor and clerk present. Notification of the subcommittee's decision will be given within the period of 5 working days, beginning with the day or the last day on which the hearing was held. The notification of decision will include information about the right of appeal as appropriate. I will now ask all parties to confirm agreement on the proposed procedure. Ellie, happy with that?
Happy with that, thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Paul,
Yeah, I'm happy, Chair. Thank you.
thank you. Gareth? Yeah. Thank you. And Druty? Thank you. Mark? Thank you. And Linda?
Yes, thank you,
Thank you
Chair.
very much. Please may I remind all parties speaking not to repeat the information which they have already given in writing, but to expand on their written representations. All questions are to be asked through the chair, and there will be no cross-examination of parties. I will now ask the licensing officer to present the report. Ellie, please.
Good morning, Chair. The matter before you for consideration this morning is an application to vary the premises licence at Chicken Cottage, 196 to 198 Alma Road, Bournemouth. The application was submitted by Mr. Gareth Oscan on the 9th of May and seeks to extend the licence of hours for the provision of late night refreshment by 1.5 hours. If granted, this premises licence will permit the provision of late night refreshment between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. on every day of the week. The application was prompted following a complaint in relation to the premises undertaking licensable activity beyond permitted hours. This application was made to remedy that situation. A visit was made by the licensing authority to the premises on the 8th of May to provide information and guidance around the application process, and during the visit, Mr. Oscan was told that the environmental health team was still receiving complaints in relation to noise from the premises beyond permitted hours. Mr. Oscan was adamant that the premises were closed by midnight every night. The licensing authority received one representation from other persons, Mr. Montgomery, and one representation from Paul Barker of the BCP Council Environmental Health Team under the Prevention of Public Nuisance Licensing Objective. A copy of the representations is included in your agenda pack. A further representation was received on the 2nd of June 2025, which was not accepted as it was submitted after the consultation period had concluded. This has resulted in an allegation being made that the site notice was not displayed for the full 28-day consultation period. It is the applicant's responsibility to display the notice. Mr. Oscan signed the declaration on the application form. I provided him with the template and advised him that the notice must be printed on pale blue paper and displayed so it can be seen from the pavement. Mr. Oscan provided a photograph of the notice in place and confirmed in writing that it would be displayed for the entire consultation period. In addition to the site notice, the application was advertised on the BCP Council website and as a public notice in the Bournemouth Echo. Members are asked to consider the evidence before them today and decide whether to grant this application. Thank you.
Thank you, Ellie. Members, do you have any questions for the officer at all?
No, Chair.
No, Chair.
Thank you. I have no questions either. Right, can we then move on then to the applicant? Please could you address the committee with regards to your application, please, Mr. Oscan?
The address of my business.
You just,
Sorry about that, I can't understand. Can you repeat again, sir?
Yes, I just want you to address the committee as to why we should grant your application, the reasons why you think we should grant your application.
Okay, so why I need the licenses, it means like.
yeah.
Okay, basically, like, used to, they close at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., like previous owner before me. That shop is nearly 7, 8 years or 9 years. And then after that, some gentlemen, they came, they said like, you can close 12:30, you can close 2. And then that's why we will try to get licenses to 2 a.m. because it is too busy between 12 to 2. All university person and the night worker person, they buy like after 12. And then my business is going so down now. So that's why I need to be like turn off my business. I need to pay my everything clearly. Now I'm stuck like it is, if you're thinking about it every day, we make like 200 minimum between 12 to 2. They make like 1,500, 1,400, 1,500 a week. And then same person, same electric, same gas, same rent. So that's like every week we lost nearly 1,500 pounds going down. I can't pay my like all bills clearly. So that's why I need to cover to my business. I need to keep going to my business, sir. And then, so I haven't got any problem to anyone. So not my neighbor, not to like some the other persons. Everyone's so happy with me. Like, I don't know what's going on. Why they like gentlemen? They make like complaint to me. Maybe you got some personally, but I haven't got any personally to no one. I will try to keep going to my business. Like you can ask me the other neighbors, every person. I will respect to everyone. I will try to be like nicely to my neighbors, to my customers, to everyone. So just I will try to keep going to my business, sir. That's it, nothing else. I need to like be a time more because now business seriously is not good. So I need to keep going to my business. That's it.
Okay, thank you for that. Do members have any questions at all for Mr. Roscan? Councillor Chapman Law.
Okay, so we've seen on the current licence and from your statement that you close at 12:30. Is that correct?
Yeah, I go
You
like
close at
From last
12:30.
2 months.
Right.
yes, I go so nearly I go camera record every night. I close town like I close down the fan sometime 12:25, sometime 12:30, sometime 12:30, 2:35. Like no more. That's it. Like
Okay.
definitely I
So
close the shops.
follow up to that then. So why is it that? So I had a quick look on Google Maps this morning, and your website and the food delivery companies. Like they're all saying you close at 2.
Yeah, I close the
why is
machines. I close the machines like 12:30 definitely. I know, like we have to contact them. They have to go in down to 12:30, sir. And then I doesn't contact the companies because like when we try to contact the company, they take the time, nearly like 1 week. And then I wait the code. Maybe if you give me a time, I'm not have to like make same job to the company, make 2 o'clock. That's why I close by myself. Like I press pause from the machines, delivery machines every night, like nearly 12, 10, 12, 15, the last order. I took it and then I press the pause to until tomorrow, all machines. It is, they look like 2, but definitely I close like 12, 12, 10, 12, 15 maximum last delivery, and I press the pause to all machines. Sir. I'm not taking any deliveries like after 12, 10, 12, 15.
So just looking at the environmental health officer said, he's confirmed that the noise level, apart from being exceeded, has been heard outside of those times, later than 12:15, 12:30. What do you say to that?
Okay, that's noise. It is the new one, like from the downstairs big fridge and a motor. They came from the motor last 1 or 2 weeks, and then I contact the company, and then they have to came fix it that as well. It is not fun. That's like completely different motor because when it's summertime, all fridge they make complain. They make like things when it's too hot. All fridge they're going down. Sometimes the gas finished. Sometimes they make problem. Lot of fridge they make problem. And then this fridge, big fridge room, like cold room. That motor they make noise, and then I contact the company. They have to came, but I need a few times fix it because I haven't got enough money to repair straight away same things. So business is not that much busy now like before, sir. You know what I mean? That's why. But I got invoice. I fix it fund 2, 3 times. And then the company, they say to me, okay, we fix it. And then they give me an invoice. So I'm not repairer, sir. I'm just like, I do business for chicken. I don't know what's going on from the fund. He said to me, he fixed it. He give me an invoice and then I pay. That's it. Nothing else.
Can you just describe the fridge? I'm having a little bit of trouble understanding a fridge can be so noisy as it's heard outside. So can you just describe what sort of fridge is
Okay,
it?
cold room, from downstairs, big cold room, they go motor from the outside. That motor, they make a noise, but I contact the company, they have to come and fix it for that as well. From like, I think it's on 7th, I got appointments. 7th or 8th, something like that.
Can you remind us how long have you owned the business?
This business, I got 2 years, 1 month nearly.
This 1 month.
And but before me, there are another 6 or 7 years, sir. Everything same. I didn't change nothing. Same time, same fun, same cup, the same park, same neighbor, nothing. Why it is my side that happened? I don't know. That's why I will try to get back nicely. You know, I mean, if you said to me, I can do it, and then I will try to get my time back. That's it. I will try cover to my business, sir.
I have a question, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Oskan. How often do you have your extract system serviced?
I know one guy, I call him, he came, he fixed it, like, that's it.
So you don't get it serviced regularly then? So
No,
something-
he give me a service also, but I think you're asking to me like company. But I got one guy, I got one company, like he came, when there's any problem, he came, he fixed it, that's it.
But he doesn't come on a regular basis
No, he
to
is.
check
He is, of course, every 3 months he did.
every 3 months?
Yes.
And you've got written records?
Yeah.
You've got written records of those inspections?
Yeah, I can ask him, maybe he can give me some letter or some invoice, whatever, like, should be.
Okay, thank you for that. Are there any questions for the applicant at all from Ali? No?
Nothing for me, thank you, Chair.
No. Mark, do you have any questions at all with regards to what's been said so far this morning?
Yeah. This issue started with the fan, and he's never got the fan fixed. I think he's got it fixed one time. The guy came out, he never fixed it. He took a plate off it, looked inside it, and then put the plate back on.
It's supposed to be a question for Mr. Oskan. So,
Yeah. No, I've not got a question.
okay. Thank you. Right. If there are no further questions, I'll move on to the objectors, and I'd like to start with Paul Barker, please.
Thank you, Chair. We received a complaint about the extracts in beginning of October last year. Measurements were taken, it was far in excess of the allowable levels inside a habitable property. A noise abatement notice was served. We tried to work with the applicant on that time. The abatement notice was served. We've had multiple breaches of it. I have visited his property because I understand he's having money problems. And we reached a level that he could actually have the extract on that would be acceptable for the health and safety of the workers there, and it would allow him temporarily to continue his business. We received information from the complainant that level wasn't being stuck to. Noise monitoring equipment was put in again in May, and the fan is exceeding. It's, to give a reference to it, it is 42 decibels in the lounge. The acceptable level is 30 at night. It's far in excess of that. You can quite clearly hear it's the extract. So we've never had a complaint about any refrigeration units or air conditioning units or anything like that. Our work has solely been with the extract, and that's what you can clearly hear on all the recordings. I just cannot support this application. Environmental Health have got no problem with Mr. Oskan carrying out his business later. What he needs to do is sort out that extract so that it isn't causing a nuisance, because we cannot support extended hours and extended nuisance while that extract is still not working properly.
Okay. Thank you for that, Paul. Any questions for the officer at all? Councillor Chapman.
So the noise, can you just sort of explain to me a little bit how the noise monitoring works? So is it, are you sort of seeing graph noise over time and frequencies and that sort of stuff, so you can clearly pick out that it's definitely the extractor fan? So with that, are you able to determine whether this extractor fan has been working a lot later than it should have been already? And if so, what sort of hours are you seeing?
The latest set of recordings, Chair, showed the extract was still on at 4:30 in the morning.
And is that a regular occurrence?
No, in fairness, it's not a regular occurrence. We have got regular recordings over the past noise monitoring periods where it's been going on till 2:30, 2:45 in the morning.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Councillor Sidaway, any questions?
Not for me, thank you.
Thank you. Right, can I now move on then to, or any questions at all, sorry, for the officer? No? Okay, can I move on then to Mark Montgomery, please? Would you be kind enough to address the committee with regard to your objections of this application? Thank you.
Yeah, I object to the application because I've been living in the apartment for 6 years, and last July, it's like 2 weeks, nearly 2 weeks to a year, this time last year, I came back from holiday and the extractor fan was broken. So it was wobbling on the top. There's two big, large extractor fans on top of his roof, and it was wobbling, and everybody could hear it. And he said he was going to get it fixed, and he never got it fixed. And then I went in and seen him again. We spoke. I took him into my flat. I let him hear it, and he said, "No, it's not that bad." And then I says, "Well, I need it fixed." He promised me he'd get it fixed. He said the guy was coming out. Then I went in to see him again. He said, "Oh, I've had a problem with the guy. He's not got a part. He has to get a part." So then I let that go, and then we had an argument, and then he assaulted me, and I had to get the police involved. And then I've had the council involved. Then it took up to December last year, right? And it was another a BCP councillor involved, and he'd up to the 8th of December. And then for some reason it changed and went back again, and that's how it's went on in our 6 months. So then in this 6 months, he still carried on. I didn't even know the licence was till 12:30. I never had a problem with the licence to beat 2. It was the extractor fan in his fridge. If you got them fixed, I said, "I've not got a problem with you open till 2. If you have the noise concerns fixed, I'm fine." But you still won't get it fixed. And he still won't get it fixed. So then this has carried on. And then now, in the last month or something, he's been closing at 12:30. It's only been for about a month where he's been closing at 12:30. But he's still leaving the fridge on. You can still hear the extractor fan. It still goes on right through the night, rattling and humming, you know. And it's just caused me a whole load of stress for the last year. And at first, I went in to see him, spoke to him, and he said he was going to get it fixed, but he never did. So then I had to approach the council. I said, "I don't want to cause you problems. I just need you to fix the sound." And that was all. That was my whole issue. And he promised he was going to get it fixed, and here we are today.
Okay, thank you, Mark, for that. Any questions for Mr. Montgomery at all? Councillor Chapman. Or...
So obviously, so you live in the flat above the shop, above the place. So where are these fans and the equipment relative to your windows and where you are?
If you're at my back window, right, my back window, his fans are like maybe 3 feet away on top of a kind of...
So they're on the same floor, just literally outside your window. And is that window, that's your lounge window, is it?
No, that's my back window.
But what room does that window go into?
The hallway.
The hallway. Okay.
Yeah.
So how far away is your bedroom from that window?
Maybe about 10 feet.
Right, okay, thank you.
Hi, Mark. A couple of questions, if I may. You said that if the fan was fixed, or the fan fridge, all the noise was fixed, you'd be happy with the licence until 2 o'clock. But you mentioned in your letter the parking by the bins and the cars and mopeds on the pavement through the night picking up deliveries, presumably.
Yeah.
So are you still saying that you'd be happy if the noise was fixed for those things to continue?
I didn't have an issue with the cars parking on the side of the pavement at night time, past 12 o'clock and stuff like that, outside my door, using the bin. Even me and my neighbour had fell out. She thought I was using her bin. You know, I never had a problem with that. It's just the noise disturbance. So in a year, I've not had a good sleep.
Understand. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you, members. Any further questions at all?
No, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Right, well, I think actually we're at the point where if there are no further questions, I'll move to the summing up. So Is there anything else that you'd like to add, Mark, to the information that you provided to the committee this morning for the committee to consider?
No.
Thank you. Mr. Osgam, is there anything else you wish to bring to the committee's attention with regard to your application?
No, I am happy for everything. Just like I will try to keep going to my business, sir. Nothing else. That's it. This is my like. That's it for me. And I don't want nothing else. I don't want to lose my business. That's it. I go bank loan. I go like payment. You know. Thank you, sir.
Okay, just one follow-up question from myself. It would appear that this problem has been going on for some time, and I'd like to ask you why you've not addressed that issue, because it's part of your licence to ensure that you do not cause a disturbance to the general public. So can I ask you why you've not got that fixed, please?
I go invoice. I fix it, sir.
We repaired, but
We repaired. I go invoice. I go like payment, everything. Why I'm not have to do it? Why I have to give like headache to my neighbor? I'm not stupid. If like any problem, of course I have to fix it. And then I repaired. I go invoice, sir. In my like things, I send things. We send any?
I'm not sure, but yeah, we have.
Yeah, and then if any problem again, of course I will try to my best, sir. I can fix it. Thank you.
Thank you for that. Did you have any further items to address the committee with?
Just one thing, Chair. The applicant keeps stating that he's had engineers out to fix it. On not one occasion after one of these fixtures has he asked us to come out and re-monitor it. We've always had to react to complaints from the complainant about the noise levels being too high. Regardless of what engineers he's had out so far, he has not rectified the problem. It's still way too loud in this habitable property.
Okay, thank you for that.
Chair, can I just ask a quick question?
Yes, Councillor Sidaway.
Paul, I just want to know, when was the last time you monitored it?
We had it in middle of May for a week. Yeah, and that's when the 4:30 and the 5 o'clock recordings were made.
Okay, right. Thank you for that. I will now conclude the hearing. The subcommittee will deliberate in private with the legal advisor and clerk present. Notification of the subcommittee's decision will be given within the period of 5 working days, beginning with the day or the last day on which the hearing was held. The notification of decision will include information about the right of appeal as appropriate. Can I just say thank you for your attendance this morning, and we will obviously give the application due consideration. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Right, members. I've been advised that the best way to deal with this morning's agenda is to adjourn the meeting. So, are members happy that we now adjourn? Yes, Chair. Thank you. Welcome back, members. Item 6 on this morning's agenda, exclusion of press and the public. In relation to the items of business appearing below, the committee is asked to consider the following resolution: that under section 100A(4) of the Local Government Act 1972, the public be excluded from the meeting for the following items of business on the grounds that they involve the likely disclosure of exempt information, as defined in paragraphs 1 and 2 in Part 1 of Schedule 12A of the Act, and that the public interest in withholding the information outweighs such interest in disclosing that information. Are members happy that we go into exempt session?
Yes, Chair.
Yes, Chair.
Thank you, members. Just wait for the live streaming to finish.